Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
What's going on, everybody? Today we're making a Cesar chicken sandwich. I got all the ingredients on the counter, so let's get started. Alright, here's all the ingredients. I already marinated the chicken overnight in buttermilk, which buttermilk's not strong because I don't have the container anymore. We got that. Got some Cesar dressing, the creamy kind, not a vinaigrette or anything. Found some shredded Parmesan cheese, put that on the sandwich. Got the brioche bun, nice and soft, fresh. Got a tomato, there's lettuce in there, that's romaine. Okay, romaine lettuce, nice and green and fresh. For the seasoning for the chicken itself, I'm going to use black pepper, garlic, onion powder, paprika for color and a little bit of flavor, container of flour behind it. Those are all the ingredients you'll need. So let's get this chicken sandwich started. Alright, I need a container for flour. I have a container of flour here, I don't know if you can see it, but I already measured out about a half a cup of flour. Shake. Garlic powder. I kind of mess up. It's not a tablespoon, this is a teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon to start, and I'm just going to use a little bit, like half of a tablespoon. I keep saying tablespoon. Teaspoon. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more. You can add less or more you want anyway. If you like garlic or whatever. It's pretty much with any seasoning. That's why half the time I don't use measuring spoons or whatever. I just make this up as I go. Alright, some black pepper. You can use fresh. I'm just using this. This is another teaspoon. And I'm just going to add this little dash. And once again, you can add more pepper if you like pepper. Alright, garlic powder. Another teaspoon. Might just add just a little bit extra because I like seasoning on my chicken and the flour stuff. Flour by itself is kind of, boring, so you need to season it up. And I'm not measuring out the paprika. I'm going to add paprika until I like it, the color of it, because all this really does is gives the flour some color. Otherwise, if you just fry the chicken up with no paprika in it, what will happen is your chicken won't get that light golden crispy color that you're looking for. Mix this up. Well, if your container has a lid, I do recommend the lid. You can like shake the chicken in there, which I'll go with the lid in a minute. So I'll mix this up. Now chances are your chicken won't use all this flour. You can either bread other things, pickles, bell peppers, whatever you wanted. Well, not actually bell peppers, that won't work. Pickles, jalapenos. You can use this flour to, I will add a little bit extra paprika though. Let's put a lid on it and mix this around a little bit. Just season this, make sure it's smells pretty good. Alright, time for your buttermilk chicken. Hope this turns out, first time trying it, so I have no idea if it's going to work or not. Chicken's been marinating overnight. So, use some tongs. You can use a fork, whatever. Since my buttermilk is not really that thick, it won't stick to the chicken that much. It's getting hard to show. It's like a light coating. Alright, you got your buttermilk chicken. I'm going to take it, drip it in buttermilk, move it around a little bit. And I'm going to let the chicken drip some of the buttermilk into the flour. Kind of make it like a wet flour batter kind of thing a little bit. That's how you get the little chunks in the chicken of buttermilk and flour. So mix this up just a little bit so the buttermilk gets like mixed a little bit into like little pieces of goodness. And you drop your chicken in there. That's all you really got to do. You know, on both sides. It's gonna stay. Now you can use a fork or whatever, but what you want to do is take flour, put it on the chicken, make sure it's nice and coated, and push down on the chicken so the flour and the buttermilk drips that you drip from the buttermilk into the chicken actually gets to stick to the chicken. Now if you want to, you can add a couple of drips to the chicken itself. Flour everywhere. What happens when you cook? You flip it over. Same thing, just drip just a couple of drops here and there on the chicken itself. Chicken nice and coated. Again, same thing. Chicken over, push it down, nice and coated with flour on both sides, all sides. Alright, I'm not going to wash my hands. I'm going to use the same hand to pretty much put the chicken in the deep fryer, which I'll show you that too. And I'm also going to clean the counter off. I gotta get these pieces off me. It's actually good for the chicken in it anyway. Alright, I got the deep fryer preheated to 350. Now, there's two ways to put the chicken in there. You can either put the basket up and lay a piece of chicken in there, or you put the basket down and then slowly drop the chicken in. So I'm not really going to shake off too much of the flour of the chicken. It's kind of hard to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'll do the best I can. Get my chicken, put it in, and slowly drop it away from you into the deep fryer. I'm going to cook for 2 to 3 minutes, or until the chicken is nice and crispy and golden brown. So I'll be back to show you that when it's done. Alright, chicken's done. It's floating, nice and crispy. I'm going to let it sit here and drain. Do the best I can for the camera angle. It's kind of hard to do this. But got my toaster. I have the brioche bun because I want them toasted. Nice feature about my toaster that I got, they have a bagel setting, which only turns like the 2 inner sides in, which I know you probably can't tell what I'm doing anyway, but it only does like the 2 inner sides. So when you put the bread in there, you put the outer edges out, and it only toasts like the middle, which is awesome. And when they're done toasted, you put some margarine on them. Margarine, butter, whatever you want to use. You know, can't believe it's not butter or whatever. Use lard. You know, if you want to. Well, you can use a little bit of mayonnaise if you wanted to, but I'm putting salad dressing on the bread anyway. So I'll get one of these rolls out of here. It looks like it's nice and soft. Toasting it will warm it up a little bit. So I just put it in here like this. This part on the outer edge. My toaster is on 3, which I'll keep an eye on it. That goes down. And don't forget to hit the bagel button. And it only does the 2 inner sides. So let that toast, butter it up. Alright, bread's toasted. We get a little bit of margarine. Back to the spoon. Hey, you can use a knife, not going to. So, it's somewhat hot. That's why fast food and restaurant food is not good for you, because they toast and butter the bread, which makes it taste good, but you know, that's where extra fat, salt. And that's the reason I left this one in the toaster still, because the toaster is nice and hot. It keeps it warm. A little bit more margarine. Probably no more than a teaspoon anyway, margarine. Just a little bit more. Also, I want the bread to be hot to melt the margarine, and I want the bread to cool off just a little bit, so it doesn't like ruin the salad dressing and stuff, or you know, if you put mayonnaise or something on there, let it cool off. So that's it for that part. Now the rest of it is just putting the toppings, whatever you want on the chicken sandwich. And you can make this into a regular chicken, but I'm turning into a Caesar. So So I'm gonna get the tomato sliced up and cleaned. I already got lettuce chopped up already. So I'm gonna get that going. I'm not gonna show you cutting tomato. Everybody knows how to cut it. And I don't use the very first slice of tomato anyway. Or if you want to, you can take a little paring knife and core out the center. Get rid of the hard part. So I'm gonna slice that up, and then pretty much gonna dress the chicken. So pretty much the rest of it is pretty simple. Alright, got the tomato sliced, had the Parmesan cheese open. Now it's time to pretty much dress the chicken. So already buttered, toasted the bread already. So now I'm going to use some Cesar dressing that I found in the refrigerator section in my local grocery store. Actually, I have all the ingredients here to make my own Caesars, but I don't have the anchovies, and this actually has actual rolled anchovies in it too. I was reading the ingredients to make sure. That's what it looks like. I already shook it up or whatever. So take a little bit, place some on the bottom of the bread, spread it out. You can put more or less, it's whatever you like. At least you can control. You know, some restaurants, they only put like, for example, they'll put like one little drop. You know, they don't even spread it around at all. You know, and they'll be like, yep, let's salad dressing on it. Like, no, I want I want to taste the Caesar dressing on it. You know, I want that, the flavor to actually be there. On the side here. For that. Actually, I might go a little bit more on the bottom. Make sure I get all of the edges. The sandwich, they say the messier the sandwich, the better the sandwich tastes. And I'm gonna taste the salad dressing too. Nice and tangy. Probably better if I made my own. It's not really that creamy like it should be, because there is milk in it and other fillers and stuff. Alright, take my chicken out of the deep fryer. Is the other side better? Not really. Nice and hot still. Almost kind of looks like 2 chicken tenders, but it's a full chicken breast. Alright, you can either put whatever Parmesan cheese you want on it. I'm using this brand, which I can't pronounce because it's different from, I don't know where it's actually from. Oh, it's actually from Plymouth, Wisconsin. So, good cheese. So you can use this kind. The like it's not shredded, it's what's it called? Oh, shaved Parmesan cheese. I don't know why I couldn't think of it for whatever reason. But I'm going to actually put a lot on here, because it wouldn't be Caesar chicken. I'm actually going to put some on the bread. The sauce will actually hold that part in. Tomato. It's over. Some shot. I don't have a camera person to help out, whatever. So this romaine lettuce. Just put on the chicken. And then you don't want the rib meat part, so I'm going to take that part off and get rid of it, because I don't like that part on the sandwich. But there is some pieces in here that are okay for a regular sandwich. And put little much as salad you want on it. If you don't want salad dressing or the salad or tomato, you don't have to put it on there. That's about all it's going to stay. That's pretty much about it. There's your Caesar chicken sandwich. Take a thumbnail. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put this sandwich together and we'll give it a taste test to see if it tastes any good. So I'll be right back. Thumbnail. Alright, I do got a knife to cut the chicken in half. I'm going to review it anyway. My channel. So bread is nice and soft. Let's wash it down a little bit. That was a better thumbnail for it. Can hard to see all the stuff on it. Rotation for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna cut the chicken in half. Alright, here's the inside of the chicken, so it looks like nice and cooked all the way through. Oh, smells so good. You smell the buttermilk. Alright, let's find out if it's actually any good. Let's give it a taste. taste. Hopefully it cooled off enough. Oh yeah, it's still nice and warm though. Alright, cheers everybody. See this a try. So far it's pretty good. Chicken is nice and tender, nice and crispy for sure. I'll take one more big bite. I'm not gonna give it a rating or anything. I'm gonna rate my food because I already know this is actually pretty good. It's awesome. I'm probably gonna put a little bit more Caesar dressing on it or dip the chicken sandwich in some more. But definitely not dry. It's actually pretty good. I do like it. If you enjoyed my cooking videos, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give the thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and peace out.